What an honor it is to be sitting here with the bass player and drummer from Write This Down on a segment I like to call the Rhythm Section. Chad, King, thanks for joining me today.
No problem, Joel.
It's cool, man.
Great. So, what does each of you think is the most important part of keeping the rhythmic section tight and Write This Down?
Well, Joel, I play to a click, and I sit down the entire time, which I think helps. You know, and I really think they care about me.
When I headbang, it's always on time, I think. I don't get a monitor, so I really don't know why, but I feel like 70% of the time I'm always on, and like 30% of the time I'm doing something really cool.
Splendid. Have there been shows that you might consider off shows, or more and less a rhythmic disaster? And how do you handle those moments?
Sticks break. I ate too much of catering. Sweat gets in my eye. The sound guy's trying to ruin my life. I don't know. No excuses.
Something happens to me at every show. I don't know why. Like, my cable never stays in.
Do either of you feel like being in the rhythm section, in a sense, places you in Johnny and Nate's shadow?
I don't really get a side of the stage. I have my moments, like on the Bridge of Redemption. I really steal the show, man.
I fix the van. I run the finances. I call the promoters for every show. I drive in ice storms. I load in the most gear. I don't see a shadow.
You're shorter than Johnny and Nate.
Shut up, King.
You are.
Tell me, Chad, playing drums is physically taxing day in and day out. What's your secret?
I take Johnny, King, and Mike out of my in-ears completely. I add a little bit of Nate, because he's amazing.
So you're saying you don't hear King during live shows? Isn't that essential to a tight rhythmic performance?
Hearing King is like someone splashing mud in my ears for 30 minutes.
So what do you think of Chad's drumming?
Chad who?
Favorite drummer?
Nick Cannon, drumline.
So what made you want to play bass?
Well, I never played bass before, so yeah.
Favorite actor?
Nick Cannon. Psych! Nick Cage.
If you had to summarize Write This Down's goals and aspirations, and the effect it has on the responsibility and duties of a bass player doing a standard 2-month tour, how would you phrase it?
I set up the merch.
Finally, what sprinkles of advice could the rhythm section of Write This Down offer to any other up-and-coming rhythm sections from around the world?
Oh, man, I'm not even good at this. This is why Nate does all the interviews. Ugh.
I don't know, man. I think it's all about love, man. I don't really know how I got here. I'm glad I'm here.
Shut up, King. That's not even an answer.
That's better than yours.
No, it's not. Your advice to bass players is love.
It's good advice.
Oh my gosh.
How important is the rhythm section to your vocal performances?
The rhythm section?
You know, Chad and King.
Never heard of them.